and our worst fears realized. At 1.2 square miles of total land, Madrid is one of the smallest cities in all of Iowa. Located in the middle of the state, it also lies in a dangerous path.
There is a tornado or a series of tornadoes that actually pass through in a 3 miles north to 3 miles south. You can pretty much count on about every 10 years there's one that goes through here.
Alan Newman, his wife Glenda, and their 3-year-old son Nakota have lived in Madrid for over 10 years. A tornado is the last thing on his mind because twisters are rare this time of year.
The weather that day was fantastic for a November day. It was calm and it was just a really nice, beautiful day.
But the calm skies will quickly give way to violent supercells. Within a span of 3 hours, 12 reported tornadoes will touch down in Iowa. It will prove to be the largest ever tornado outbreak in Iowa this late in the season.
I was working on a mural for a parade in town, and I was going to send my wife and our boy to get some more paint. Well, we got a phone call from my parents. She called and said, there's a tornado headed your way. It's already over here. We can see it. You guys need to get in the house now.
Despite his parents' warning, the adrenaline junkie in Alan takes over. With camera in hand and a twister in his sights, Alan shows no fear.
I stayed right outside and just kept filming it, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and better and better, and the thrill of it was just unbelievable. I couldn't wait for it to get closer.
Just then, the tornado appears to lose steam as it dissipates into the sky. But looks can be deceiving.
I never once, not at all, did I ever think that I was going to be in any type of danger at all. As it was coming across the field, there was no dust that was flying toward us. There was no really loud noise, no wind gusts or any sort. And all of a sudden, it was probably 100 yards away.
Now, with a newfound fury, the vortex makes a beeline straight for the Newman house. And Alan's got only one thing on his mind: protecting his family.
People find this hard to believe, but it was actually maybe 50 to 75 feet in front of us. And that's when I realized that this was no more fun, that this was a very bad thing to be doing, and that we were very seriously in danger, not only myself, but my family, my kids.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Now, go. Go! Go! Go!
The wind had picked up so strong that it was already starting to bend the trees around us, and I tried filming that as I was running. I held the camera behind me and was pushing my wife in front of me. Go, 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 run! You know, I wanted her to go as fast as she could because I knew darn well it was too late.
Go!
I went to grab a hold of this door. The door was open about like that by then, and I had the camera like this. I went to grab it with this arm, and it slammed the door shut right in front of me, and just like somebody behind it just pushed it as hard as they could. And I grabbed the knob, and it would not open. And then at the split second, it got just black. Everything went black.
Alan is separated from his family and trapped outside while the tornado rushes past.
Stay away from the door!
With wind speeds estimated at 135 miles per hour, the twister touches down for 3 minutes before finally relenting. But although the storm has passed, Alan's nightmare is just beginning.
When the door finally opened and I got to go into the house, there was so much debris, and there was corn stalks in the house flying at me, and glass and dark. It's so dark I couldn't see. All I could think of was, God, did they make it to the basement?
Where are you guys at?
When I yelled for them to figure out where they were, all I heard was my wife's voice. She said, "We're down here, we're down here."
Where are you?
We're right here.
Wow, there's a tree in here.
Having come within a few feet of his life, Alan reflects on his decision to become a part-time storm chaser.
I can hear glass breaking. I can hear the roof getting ripped right off the house. I can hear trees cracking and snapping. And all I could think of was this was one of the stupidest things I've ever done to endanger my family this way, it was wrong. When I heard my little boy,
It's okay, Dakota.
when I heard him let out that little scream, that's when it hit me. That's when I realized this was a mistake. It wasn't. There wasn't no fun. It wasn't fun anymore. It was dangerous, and I would never endanger them again. The way I did, it was wrong.
Finally, after ensuring no one is hurt, Alan and his wife emerge from their home. The tornado can still be seen rambling across a nearby field. In shock, they discover the damage left by the longest 3 minutes of their lives.
When we came out of the basement and walked around, I was speechless, looking at everything, looking at the cars that had been smashed, the trees laying all over, seeing that the windows were busted out. Dakota was doing really well until he saw that a tree had totally smashed his swing set. He started to cry some at that point, and it's like, oh, honey, we'll get you a new swing set. Everything will be okay.
In the aftermath, a heartwarming surprise is waiting just around the corner.
Right after the tornado, we had tons of people here, just a lot more than we would have ever expected. I've lived here for 10 years. My husband's lived here most of his life. You don't think that there's people still out there who are willing to take their time to help someone they barely know. It was just amazing.
With the community firmly behind them, the Newmans may be able to forgive Mother Nature, but her wrath is something they'll never forget.
It wasn't even 3 minutes total time. 100-year-old trees completely ripped out of the ground and thrown around like they were matchsticks. The devastation that it caused in that amount of time, you'd never forget it.